mandibles. They're not fangs, they're soft, just like what a catfish has. And he uses them the same way. This is a shark with that suction device. And he uses the feelers as an identification for what to suck in. Alright, go ahead and pet him right either on the tail or between where my hands are. There you go. When you guys start struggling, I'll simply pull away from you, just like so. Grab his tail. Right there. Grab his tail. Alright. How do you know this? There you go.
With your hand, you gotta.
That really annoys me when people put stuff in my mouth.
I told you gotta with your hand before you do it.
There's nothing better to do but hold a shark and trip at the same time. Okay, let's try that one more time. Well, he likes you. And then you have taste buds on their skin, and the rumor has it that when you do that, they're tasting you, so imagine if you start struggling.
I don't think I'm going to do that.
Oh, come on, I have to hop into a shark pool. Grab a shark, there you go.
Can it die without water?
Say again? Eventually they will. Go ahead and grab his tail. Now the reason that they can survive so long though is they have a different breathing system. They're not like fish at all. So long as their gills are actually wet or moist, they'll be able to pull oxygen out of the air. There you go. Now fish would suffocate if you pulled them out of water. However, these guys will not. This guy can probably survive 15 to 20 minutes out of water. Now larger sharks can probably survive for 4 to 5 hours. Anybody else want to touch it real quick? Have a tail? There you go.
Barrett.
This wall, I want to touch before I take it to the next wall.
Barrett, touch him again.
Really quickly. Go ahead. There you go. Super. As I say, large sharks can survive for 4 to 5 hours there. And of course that means you have to be very careful. A lot of people make the mistake of catching a shark and expecting them to be dead. That may not be the case. Go ahead and pet him in. Gotta move fairly quickly. It's going to be kind of interesting over there, but I guarantee it'll be more interesting here. And it's also important that you do pay attention, not for me, for the dolphins. You see, they can hear 10 times greater than we can, both above and below the water. Now, the reason I'm telling you this is very simple. Our show depends upon you folks out there. The more excited you get, the more excited they will get. The more excited they get, the better they will perform for us. That is the absolute and honest truth. So if you sit there with your chin in your hand, well then, I don't know what to tell you, but if you get a little bit excited out there, I guarantee it'll show in their performance. But with that in mind, let's go ahead and bring them right on in here. Let's go. We're going to begin our show right now with a set of opening bows. Like I said, if you see something live, let that go by. Very nice. And one more. Very quickly, let me go ahead and introduce to you our performers so you'll be able to recognize your favorite throughout our show. I want to start right here on my right. She will be in third position. This is Bubbles. Now Bubbles is quite a special little dolphin. It seems that no matter how much you feed her, she always wants another fish. Now you can recognize her a couple of ways. Number one, she is the smallest of our performers. You can recognize her by her size. Number two, and probably a little more accurate, is that once we get underway here, Bubbles will be the one with her mouth open most all of the time, waiting for the next fish to follow her away. She'll be on my right, and of course, is Bubbles. Good. Well, I want to get back, or excuse me, I want to tell you a little bit more about her. As I was saying, when that's appropriately enough, I want one more. So let's listen and see if we can get her to tell all of us, I want one more. It's just a small shark, Bubbles. Come on now. Can you say, I want one more? You can't hear it. All right, I heard it that time. There's your one. And of course, one more. Now, it's also come to my attention that Bubbles here is quite ticklish. As a matter of fact, I think it was right about here, wasn't it? Yeah, that's what I thought. There you are. Nice job. Well, here in the center, this is Sherry. She is the oldest dolphin we have here at Theater of the Sea. Sherry is 25 years old. Been performing here for 21 of those 25 years. Now she is probably the easiest for you to recognize by the white scar that you see on top of her forehead. I want to tell you to keep your eye on that scar throughout our show because being the oldest, sometimes Sherry here likes to retrain her trainers, if you know what I mean. She'll be here in the center. This is Sherry. Now she weighs in she's 8 feet long, and she weighs in at a very feminine 450 pounds. Just keep your eye on that scar throughout the show. Well, over here on my left, he will be in first position. This is Nicky. You're going to hear me call him the big guy throughout the show because he is just that. You see, Nicky is 9 feet long. He weighs in at 550 pounds. Now you can recognize him by a nick he has taken out of his dorsal. That's how he got his name. Just keep your eye on that throughout our show. And right now, he too comes up to say hello. Well, aside from being the biggest one of our dolphins, Nicky is also the best dancer. See, he loves to go out to the local hotspots here in Isla Mirada and dance the night away. And excuse me, it seems that one of Nicky's favorite dances is one that was made popular a few years ago by a man named Michael Jackson. You ever heard of him?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'd like to show you that dance right now. Do any of you know what that might be?
Moonwalk.
Such enthusiasm so early in the morning. Come on back in here, Nicky. We're going to try that one more time. I said, do any of you folks know what that might be? Moonwalk! There's the Moonwalk show, Nicky! Heading out to one of those hot spots without finishing our show. Oh, there he is. Nice job there, Nicky. Now, any of you ladies who might be going out to one of those hot spots, I think it's only fair that I warn you. If Nicky here sees you, well, he's probably going to ask you to dance. Like I said, I feel that I should warn you because, well, Nicky has been known to dance a few tails off with that one. Get it? Yeah. You like to thin your Bubbles. That's what I thought. Well, Bubbles was vocalizing, communicating to us a few minutes ago. That is one form of communication the dolphins use. Another is body language. That's where Sherry comes in. She's about to demonstrate to you what is known as a breach. Now that's when a dolphin or a whale comes completely out of the water and lands on their side. Like I said, scientists believe it's a form of communication. But today, Sherry won't be communicating with the other dolphin here in the park. She'll be communicating with the folks right out there. You see, from this pole all the way down, the first 2 rows are what are known as the splash zone. That's right. So if you have a new hairdo, a small child you're particularly fond of, or an expensive camera, Sherry's good sport. She'll give you 1 whole second to change your seat.
Yeah, put the camera down.
Want to get splashed?
I want to get splashed.
Okay, just sit where you are and get splashed.
All right, folks do understand there's a possibility you could get wet out there. You understand that? You're not moving. Sherry, this is a dream come true. What you got to do is you got to push. You got it? Yeah. Last chance. Go get him. I'm sending her out to take 1 practice jump to pick her spot.
Look at that.
Next one you can say is right on you. Uh-oh. Oh, a little far off, but a very nice jump there. Nice job, little girl. Very nice. What? What? Well, Nicky here seems to think that he can do just a little bit better than that, so I think it's only fair that I give him a chance. In the center of our pool or somewhere very close, I want to show you exactly what a Clipchamp guy Nicky really is. This is Nicky. Whoa! Nice job, big guy. Nice going. Boy, look at the smiling faces on those happy children. You can tell they're glad they volunteered. Hey kids, how about a wave out there? Yeah, we got a few waves. Now you can see the white underbellies. As I was saying, the dolphins are swimming upside down. All right, now I want to tell you, it's very slippery down here, so please be careful. You two up front, you're going to turn around and get off the boat behind you here. Did you enjoy the ride? Yeah, it didn't look like you were having fun. How about a hand for our volunteers? Thanks for two practice jumps. Give you a chance to get that camera ready right up here. In the meantime, I'm going to reach as high as I can to make it a little difficult for him. There's that second jump. Get ready. Here he comes. Wow. Nice jump in there, Nikki. Now, please keep in mind, that is 550 pounds getting some 20 feet in the air. Gives you some idea of the strength these animals possess. They are very, very powerful. Nice job there, big guy. Well, our next jumper, as you can see, will be Sherry. And I've got to be honest with you, Sherry does have my least favorite jump of the show. See, Sherry has what is known as the accuracy jump. The reason that it is my least favorite, Sherry has to take this fish from between my teeth. Yeah, exactly. Now, it's called the accuracy jump because, of course, if she jumps too far to the left, well, she's not going to get it. And if Sherry here jumps too far to the right, she's still not going to get it. But if she jumps too high, yeah, that's right, I'm going to get it. So Sherry, we're going to be very accurate today, aren't we? I hope so. Are there any volunteers who would like to come up here and... Where'd Bob go? Alright, Sherry, I guess we've got to show them. Nice jumping, Sherry! Nice jumping there, not a scale in my mouth. Way to go. Well, we are going to continue the show, but I would like to ask, do any of you have a certs or a breath mint or... All right, our next jumper will, of course, be Bubbles, and I've saved her for last. I think she has the prettiest jump of the show for you. She'll be coming up here about 20 feet in the air, jumping through this hoop. Now, I've sent her out for one practice jump. There it is. Her next stop is right up here. This time, it's Bubbles. Nice job there. We're going to come down and continue the show in just a second. Pause for a job well done. Of Nikki, Sherry, and Bubbles, I hope you've enjoyed our show and continue to enjoy the rest of your day here at Theater of the Sea. Thanks for coming, everyone.
It would have to be classy. Good girl. But let's not forget that other half. And that, of course, that is Sassy. There you go. Okay. Now, there are a couple of young female California sea lions, and they're just about 6 years old. Matter of fact, they have been living with us here at Theater of the Sea for just about 5 of those years. Today, we're going to show you guys a little bit of what they've learned while they've been here. We'll see if we can't do some training and even get a couple of you involved in our show. That's right. But before we do that, I would like to tell you guys a little bit more about them. As their name implies, California sea lions, well, they are native to the west coast of the United States. However, both Sassy and Classy hail from, of all places, Aurora, Ohio. That's right, these two girls were born in captivity. Now that is where they were hand-raised, bottle-fed as pups, and weaned on fish for just about 1 year. Well, soon after that point, they did come here to Theater of the Sea to begin their training. That's right. Well, I would like to prove one more point before we begin our show here today, and that is that these are both sea lions, not seals. There's a big difference between the two, and I am going to point out a couple of the main physical characteristics. First on that list, one you may have noticed already. Sea lions have external ears. Good girl. That's right, because seals have just a pinhole in the side of their head with no external ear flaps whatsoever. Second on that list, a sea lion's large and powerful front flipper. Good girl. That's right, because seals do have a very weak and stubby short front flipper, about 1/3 the length of a sea lion. Third on that list is a sea lion's ability to move around on land. Flossie can push her chest up off the ground and even tuck her rear end up underneath her. That ability to tuck that rear end up underneath is unique to sea lions, because seals have what's called a fused pelvic bone. And that just makes the rear flippers of a seal stick straight out from behind at all times. Flossie. Flossie. And come on back. So a seal will spend its time on land scooting around on its belly. Now Sassy here does do a pretty good seal imitation. Would you guys like to see it? Yeah. Okay. Come on out there. Here she is doing her best. This is Sassy, the seal. Good girl. Yeah, way to go. Well, I do think by now you guys can see why we do prefer these sea lions over the seals for performing in our shows. You bet. Well, let's see if we can't start off the show here today. We're going to do that with something you may have seen before, and that is a sea lion's ability to bounce a ball. Dropped one, did you? Okay. Okay, I do think you will notice Flossie's whiskers do pop up and touch the ball. They don't support the weight for Flossie, but they do let her know which way the ball is shifting so she can keep that cute little nose directly underneath. Good girl.